You know, time to it's time to tame the JS32 beast. I mean, this plane, I'm going to go ahead and say it. This plane is the most difficult plane to two things: to land, and it's the most difficult thing to keep from catching on fire in the sim. It's one of the most difficult to taxi. So I said three things. So today's goal, and I will not be surprised if we actually have an engine fire today, because this plane catches on fire all the time. Now I'm going to be talking about some tips and some tricks that I've learned over the last week about how to keep it from catching on fire. One thing you'll see today is that on the takeoff roll, it's actually very difficult to taxi. It's very difficult to take off. But landing is crazy. I mean, if you go out there and you put on, you do some YouTube videos, you search for the Jetstream 32 by JRollon, you see a lot of people that cannot land this plane very well at all. I mean, it drops out of the sky. I mean, the stall. This is what I think. I think the stall speed is at 100 knots. So the key is to probably be landing. Sphero, wouldn't you say you're landing around 110, 120, 130 even? And then again, we're going to talk about a few tips of what's what. So I did build a checklist. Let's go ahead. Let's go on down to the plane. Do any of you guys recognize where I am, by the way, for John Fly Miles? Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go in slowly. I could land it at the first time. I couldn't start it at first without a fire, but landing. Yeah, I bet you're becoming quite the expert. In fact, Sphero, you should probably throw up some YouTube videos, or also throw up maybe a Twitch stream. Maybe throw up a Twitch stream on your. Nope, it's not Palm Springs. Too green for Palm Springs. Palm Springs is a desert. You can see the mountain range here. There's a lake over here. Good guess though, but not quite desert enough for Palm Springs. So yeah, this is the JS32. I chose the Trans World Express livery. I'll let you guys think a little bit longer about where we are. I'll give you some JFM if you can guess. So it comes with about, I don't know, a dozen or so liveries. In fact, if we have any Jetstream 32 pilots out there in the chat today, if you could link me maybe one of your favorite liveries from the org, in fact, if you could send it to me in a whisper as well as put it in the chat. I'm looking for some new liveries. There's some fun ones. I tend to like the ones that are not as dark, but yeah. So a computer is too slow for streaming, unfortunately. It can handle X-Plane with acceptable frame rates, but parallel encoding would kill my frame rates. I plan to upgrade it, but need time. Oh, that makes sense, Sphero. Yeah, no, I hear you. It's taken me a while to be able to have the 2 PC set up for streaming purposes. So, and I'm still having some issues. Well, mostly my issues are with the crackling on my audio. I gotta maybe talk to this guy right here about audio. Maverick 2259 with the win. But it's pretty easy for him to know because he's from this neck of the woods. Good morning, Maverick. What are you swinging any sticks today? That's my question for you, my friend. Because I'm in a tournament. I'm in a tournament on this coming week, early part of the week, and I'm in a pro-am. So what that means is I'm playing with a team of 4 people, and one of them is a professional, and then there are 3 amateurs. And I haven't swung my club since I was in Vegas like a month ago. I thought there was a click spot somewhere around here. Yo, John Fly, acknowledge the follower. Hey, we got a follow. Oh, my follower stuff's not working. Yo, John Fly, acknowledge the follower. Let's get our events up and going. My MySpouts, Captain Bill 463C. Welcome. Thank you for the follows. Ooh, Bountiful Ridge. That sounds fun. Let's see. You're a Dang Driver. You're using a 12-year-old core Ducan. Barely run X-Plane. Yeah, I mean that's the beauty of X-Plane is you can turn it down to where it'll run on most things. I thought there was a click spot right down here, but I'm not finding it. Anyway, this is the cockpit. So yes, we're in Provo. Yo, John Fly. We're at acknowledge the follower. Kilo Papa Victor Uniform, Provo Municipal in the state of Utah. And thank you for the follow. Fly for Boeing. We're KK Bash. I record and stream with OBS. OBS. Oscar Bravo Sierra. It's like version 18. And it's just OBS is what I use. This is an amazing panel. So I'll just take you through it. First things first, I'm going to go up here and I'm going to bring up this menu. So you click on, this will be a repeat for most of you that have flown this plane, but you click on this and you got some new options, right? So the first things first, I'm going to click on this default GPS icon. And you'll notice right over here in the panel, it's a little bit dark. Maybe I'll lighten it up in here a little bit. So I'm going to hit this default GPS button right here. And I'm going to change that to the Reality XP GTN750. So you can see now over here, I got and when the avionics are on, you'll be able to see it much better. But see, I've got the GTN 750 inside the panel now, so that's pretty awesome. Chocks are removed. We can go ahead and open the door. So as you can see here, the door is now open. I think there is a click spot. That's kind of cool. Use the G4560 with the GTX 1050 and 8 gigs of RAM. You get about 45 frames. It's pretty good. The true test is, again, and some of you have heard this before, 3 miles out from Los Angeles International. Tweak your settings to have at least 30 frames 3 miles out at Los Angeles International. That's the true test. Skipjack 95. Good morning. Good morning, Captain Bill. All right, so we're going to mess around with this radio hardware. I can't remember. Maybe Sphero, you tell me. I can't remember what this one does. Does it? Because I run all of the SciTech panels, so I think these two tie the SciTech panel to the plane, but I can't remember what this one does. I mean, it's showing altitude. We'll play around with it. There is an overhead. So this is the overhead that we'll be going through. As you can see, it's quite complex. We've got de-icing down here, and we'll use some of this today, but most of it we will not. We'll talk a lot today about the engine, and particularly these gauges, right? So I'll say it a few times. This torque, you've got to keep the torque below 60. Yes, Captain Bill, this is the BAE 32, Jetstream 32, yep. So you got to keep the torque below 60. You got to keep your RPM in the green or lower. Don't go above 100%. And you got to keep your EGT in the green as well. See, there's the red line. Well, you can see it better in that right one. You got to keep your EGT in the green, your RPM in the green, and your torque below 60, or you will have an engine fire. It's guaranteed. In fact, I think it's more extreme, more temperamental in X-Plane 11 than it is in 10. But apparently the plane in real life is temperamental. So, there's something to be said about accuracy. They got a lower console with the hydraulics, air conditioning, pressurization, and then we have even a more lower console with the throttle quadrant and condition lever. As you can see, my condition lever. I could not get. In fact, if any of you guys can help me with that, I have a Thrustmaster Warthog HOTAS, and the mixture is a slider over here on my throttle quadrant. I cannot, for the life of me, get my mixture that works in every other plane. I cannot get it to use. This condition lever apparently doesn't use mixture from a Thrustmaster. But yeah. Hey, Joe the bro. Good morning. So yeah, we should probably bring that back down to taxi. It's on the checklist, but so let's go ahead and go through the checklist. I will share this checklist. This is a modified checklist. I'm going to go ahead and share that now because some of you guys who are trying to learn the plane may benefit from this checklist. Now, I am going to preface this sharing of the checklist that it's John Fly's customized checklist. So, so take it with a grain of salt is what I'm saying. I'll go ahead and put up a link here. So, all right, let's create. Maybe you can find what's using it from the data ref. Yeah, that would be a great find, actually. Yo, John Fly, acknowledge the follower. Thank you for the follow, Carlton Bankstance. I appreciate that. Let's see if this URL works. All right, so here is the checklist for the BAE Jetstream 32, the John Fly checklist. Now, there's a lot of abbreviations, and again, in fact, I'm going to make this a command just so we can bring it up over, because I'm going to fly this a lot, I think, if I don't kill it. Make this a command. Add command. JS32. Yeah, output there. All right, can someone type in exclamation JS32 and see if the link, it probably will work. Okay, so we're gonna go down the checklist. Okay, so the chocks are off. When the chocks are on, well, I'll show you. We come down here to the yoke, and I turn the chocks on. You can see here the yellow chocks that are around the tires. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, it looks like that worked. Thank you, Severo. So yeah, this is a very modified checklist. And again, it's not complete, and it's not perfect, and it's missing some things, and it probably has some things that are not necessary. Just so you know, the condition levers on the real aircraft are prop and condition levers together. Check your prop adjustment. Okay, I will do that. I've got prop mapped, but well, I'll talk about the control lock here in a second. All right, so we've chosen the GTN750. I want to make a note, Joe the Bro. Thank you. For the condition lever. I've chosen the GTN750. Let's go to the overhead, and we'll go ahead and go off the internal battery. So up here on the overhead, we've got battery master, internal, off, and ground. I'm going to go ahead and put this to internal. And then I'm going to come down to the de-icing panel, and I'm going to switch this day-night to day. And then condition lever to taxi, which it already is, more or less, right here. And then I'm going to, the overhead, I'm just going to hit this cancel to cancel out the warnings. I'm going to come up here, I'm going to turn the beacons on, right there. And the emergency lights, I'm going to arm, right there. This is a very, very, very important step. Down on the lower console, next to the first officer's side, there's this up to lock, right there. That's a control lock. You will not be able to steer the plane or move the ailerons or do anything if that control, that's a gust lock. They do that for wind protection. So that has to be off, or you will not have any control of the plane. So I'll go ahead and do a control check. Yep. Yeah, I got rudder movement. All that looks good. Control check's good. All right, so avionics master is at the very top. We'll go ahead and put on avionics master on, and that'll bring up our Garmin, which is awesome. Look at this bad boy. So beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. And the radio's here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'll mess around with this once we get the engines turned on, because I want to test the radios, etc. Test the warning lights. So if I hit the test button here, they all work. Hello, Tony. I'm going to reset both the gens. So come back up here and we'll do reset left and right. And the SRL computers are on. And the left and right boost are on. We're getting ready for engine start. Come down here to the hydraulics. We want to open the left LP cocks. Hydraulics. Open, open, open. That looks good. We'll come up here and we'll go. This is a very important part, folks. If you'll have an engine fire almost immediately if you don't do this, right? So I'm going to hit select and I'm going to hit start. I'm going to immediately come down here to the throttle, and I'm going to take this throttle all the way past ground idle. It's very important to have a lot of throttle, or you will have an engine fire. So unfortunately for this flight, we're not going to have any sound. So I'll have to showcase sound on the next flight, because as some of you know, whatever the default sound device is for X-Plane at the beginning will always be it until you restart X-Plane. There's probably a way to make it, change your default sound device and then somehow do that in the sim and get it to recognize it, but I haven't been able to. All right, so we got a good engine start. So again, folks, if you don't increase your throttle, now we really need to check our RPMs, etc., right? So RPMs are all the way to, well, RPMs are at 19 or 18 or 20, 18, 19, 20. EGT looks good. All that looks good. If you have your throttle down at ground idle, after start, your engine will start on fire in X-Plane 11. Guaranteed, right? All right, so after the engine start, we immediately need to come up here, and I didn't do it immediately, but we're going to turn the right boost off. And then we're going to, we've already increased the throttle. I'm going to do a bus tie reset, and I'm going to do an AC transfer control. And then I'm going to reset the right gen, and then I'm going to turn the right gen on. So now we're generating power. So I'm going to change the volt. Here, the volts, I'm going to measure the battery volts. Good morning, Microsoft Gamer. Duke Demon, good morning. Okay, so and the next thing on my checklist is I'm going to look on the outside before I start the other engine. I want to make sure that my ailerons are working. Yeah, it looks good. All right, now we'll come back up here and we'll go left engine and left engine start. And hopefully we have enough throttle here. I'll add just a touch more. Hopefully we don't catch the left engine on fire. It actually looks pretty good. All right, so then we'll come up here. We'll go left boost off, and then we'll do a bus tie reset, left gen reset, and left gen on. AC control back to normal. And then over here, we're going to turn the panel master on. So panel master comes on. Nav light can come on. AC fan will go down here below just below the GPS, below the radios. We got an air conditioning panel. We turn the fan on. And if we need to, if it was a day with a lot of humidity in the air, we'd turn the demist on to demist the window. Window heat can come on, so that's over here on the first officer's side. So we go windshield heat left and right. We really don't need it. It's kind of warm outside, but for checklist purposes, we'll do it. Yeah, the GTN is fitted into it, Mike Zulu. Yep. Is this your first flight so far? Keen to know how the plane is. Not sure whether to get this or the Otter. Yeah, Koch plays. This is my first flight on stream with it. So you're seeing the first time on stream flying this plane. All right, window heat is on. We'll go ahead and turn the pitot heat on, even though it's not. It's pretty warm outside right now. This is called the stall vane / pitot heat. So the stall vane to detect stalling has heating. Trim. We're going to go to the lower console, and we'll move down here. And this is our trim, right? So the plane is a little hard to take off. So what I like to do, and I'm still tweaking this, but I wanna kind of have nose a little on the upside. So maybe on the upper part. We're gonna try that. We're going to turn our air conditioning on the lower panel here to the temperature control to auto. And this little thing right here measures your air temperature. We'll go ahead and switch this to Fahrenheit. I haven't found, here's the radio altimeter, by the way. Decision height you can set for approaches. I haven't figured out how to set the temperature in the plane. If I was on manual, maybe one of you guys know. Come on back up to the top. We're going to turn the TTL computers on. They are right here, and we're going to change the altimeter. So we'll come in here. Here's your altimeter right here. And the altimeter here is happens to be exactly on 2988. Thank you, Catstrader. Good morning. Rocking the Catstrader shirt with the Twitch logo. I enjoyed your stream last night, Cat Strater, Mr. Ty. It's been a little while since I've flown the 767, but that was fun. So thank you for that. The next thing will be these. We'll simulate a squawk code. So here we get into a little bit of the GTN. Right here. What are you guys doing? Nice. Cool. We bought a new car, so I bought a new car for my wife, and she's gonna go take it for a ride. With the Flyboy. All right, so a transponder here. Let's just put in 6273, and we'll turn on altitude reporting. And yeah, I hope you can get out of the garage. Watch those side view mirrors. Hit enter. Oh, it didn't take it. Oh, this is where I think I need to go back to my yoke. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to say radio hardware. So I'm going to click on that. We're going to click this one for now. And then come back down here. And it's 3762. Okay, so that is required for your GTN to be operational. Is that on that yoke, you need to select the radio hardware. Now, this may only be related to those of you who have SciTech panels, so keep that in mind. I don't go without SciTech panels, so I'm not sure if this is going to inhibit your ability to set that transponder code here. Below of the temperature switch are 2 dial buttons for the temperature itself. It needs some time to warm up the plane, but my JS is now at 20C. Okay, so below the temperature switch there are 2 dials. Oh, down here. Ah, okay. All right, so it's 66 now. So, but this would only work if it was on manual, correct? Thank you so much for that information, Svero. That's good information. Okay, so a couple other things with the radio. Make sure my engines aren't firing. Yep, they're good. A couple other things with the radio. It doesn't appear as though... I'm going to reset one of my SciTech panels. Let's go back to the yoke for a second. I think... Yeah, so my SciTech panel for my multi-panel that does my altitude, vertical speed, heading, etc., gears, and etc., flaps, it's not functional until I select this one. So now I think that so now I can change the altitude. So here is where you'd set the altitude in the plane. Right there, right? So I'm rotating my SciTech knob, or I can use my voice command. So in this case, set altitude 3000. So altitude is set to 3000 now. Yes, this is the JRoll Jetstream, yep. Okay, so a couple other things with the radio. I'm not displaying anything on my SciTech panel, but that's really not necessary. Let's go ahead and change the frequency. So in the standby, let's just pretend that we're going to talk to Provo ground. Provo ground is on 119.4, so I'll go 11940 and enter. And then I can just hit there and it'll become the primary, Provo ground. And in the standby, we'll put Provo tower, which is 1253, and we'll hit enter. That's in the standby. It's kind of cool. Any questions? What we can do also with this, I mean, obviously you have I'm using the mouse scroll wheel to scroll in here. So if you were unfamiliar with an airport and ATC, Pilot Edge ATC or something, told you to taxi, via Charlie to runway 18, pretty easy to locate where that's going to be. Or if you needed to go Charlie to Alpha, whatever. It's kind of handy there. Good morning, Al. So entertainment only. There's procedures in here, and there's flight plans. So let's go ahead and put in a flight plan. So we'll add the waypoint, and I think we're going to we'll go up the canyon. We'll go to 36U. So I'm going to type in 36U. And then I'm going to, and then we'll just go there for now. As we get closer to a Charlie or Bravo airport, I can show you the procedures, which will be right there. Like we can shoot an approach into Salt Lake City or something. The nearest button is obviously going to show you your nearest airports. You have this shirt on today as well, Al? Yeah, it's a good shirt. You can list closest VORs, which is very handy, distance, etc. Intersections, you get the idea. It's pretty cool. And if I had my sound properly configured, you'd be able to hear the sound as I touch the screen. But we'll leave it on map for now. All right, so our squawk code is set. Let's go ahead and turn our yaw damper on. I don't know if you do this maybe closer to, in flight, or if it's okay to put it on now. Maybe you guys can let me know if any of you guys are Jetstream 32 gurus. When do you turn on yaw? We'll go ahead and also turn on the taxi light, which is right up here in the upper right. You can see here taxi / right land. So actually taxi's down. So taxi's down, and then when you go to, if you need landing lights, you're going to turn both of these on, left and right, for landing. All right, I think we're ready to taxi. I'm really happy that the plane is not on fire. That is an accomplishment. So the winds here at Provo, 160 at 11. So the preferred runway is 13. So we're going to taxi down to 13. All right, we release the parking brake, which is underneath this armrest. Oh, get that out of the way. Ooh. This little guy right here, so I can click on it. I use a knob. That's not working. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Oh. And this thing is really temperamental. So I'm just going to taxi at that low idle. Sim Dude. Oh, Sim Dude. I like that name, Bonanza. You can now fly other planes. Sim Dude. That's a good name, Bonanza. Good morning, John. Good morning, dogs. How you doing, dogs? Yeah, Sim Dude. Do I have to? It's not a new account. You did a name change, so you're okay on the Global Sim Alliance. Is that screen an add-on? Al, this I think you're referring to the GTN. So it comes with the plane now. If it is an add-on, sorry. So you need to purchase the Reality XP GTN750. Oh, you know what? No, I can go out this way. You need to purchase the Reality 750, and then you have an option here on the yoke to change it to that from the default. The one thing, just chilling at your house in Arizona. I wish I had a house in Arizona in the winter to play golf. J-Snap is, by the way, everyone. J-Snap is in the Taipei airport. He's in Taiwan, joining us. We've been given permission to cross runway 18. and the fact that the plane is not on fire right now is a success. For those of you who are just joining, this plane is one of the most temperamental planes on the planet, and it's literally one fart away from starting on fire. Finally got your hardware for your Thrustmaster, installing that shortly. Oh, you're going to enjoy that. It's time to start flying again. It's time to start streaming again. I haven't seen a stream for a little while. X-plane, though, right? X-plane. Hey, SimDude, can you do me a favor? Can you test a command for me? Actually, I don't think it's going to work. Well, we'll talk about that later. I got some new commands that are coming up that are pretty cool. All right, we're taxiing over here to the other runway. We're going to turn right on Alpha. Excited to come home and get back into the sim fly rather than be flown. Yeah, JSnap, I'm looking forward to try and share it again with you. Do you think the Zebo is going to work shared? Do you think it, given time and effort, do you think the shared situation with that plane is has potential? That's all you have installed right now, waiting for P3D V4? Yeah. Watching this stream has killed my Jetstream, and I have had an emergency landing with 2 burning engines in the Utah Lake. Hey, man, you're not alone. Most people burn this plane up. But I've learned from you, Svero, and others. I've learned a lot of tips. If you, again, those of you who are joining late, if you type in !JS32, you'll get the checklist that I'm going off of today. I plan to finish it Sunday while I stream. That's so cool. It's bouncing on now. It's bouncing on the waves. I have time to watch your stream. Well, I need your help, Svero. You're trying to get your desktop set up for streaming. Al, that would be. I would enjoy that. I really would enjoy that. You're on China Airlines. I've heard good things about China. They're a little bit better than Spirit Airlines, right? Okay, we've been given permission to line up and wait. The runway is 8,600 feet, so we should have just enough room to take off. Now, again, I will repeat myself throughout the day. This plane is extremely difficult to land. It's almost impossible to land well. It's extremely difficult to taxi, but we're working it today, and it's extremely difficult to take off. And it's extremely difficult to not keep it from starting on fire. All right, parking brake is on. Let's continue our checklist. I'm assuming that you would not put on the prop sync until maybe you're up in cruise, because I don't think you want your props synchronized on takeoff. The only reason I say that is the idea behind prop synchronization is the other one's doing what the other one does, right? So if you had a failure, does the other prop kind of simulate a similar revolution speed? I'm thinking prop sync probably goes on a little bit later, so I need some feedback on that. Now you have to figure out the Ortho 4XP stuff. Yes, SimDude, you do, for sure. Yeah, JSnap's the better resource, because I'll be honest with you, SimDude. I've been creating Ortho, and well, let me tell you what's happening. This is a little sidebar. I've been creating Ortho, and for example, I've been trying to redo the Great Lakes, and I created a tile. I used multiple different sources. I loaded up at Chicago Midway, and oh, snack. What just happened? That was weird. She's being temperamental. All right, anyway, I loaded up at Chicago Midway, and it's water everywhere. It's water everywhere. So I'm doing something wrong with the Ortho 4XP right now. In general, prop sync should be off during takeoff and landing. Okay, so that my assumption may be correct there. All right, so I'm gonna change prop sync to come down after takeoff, maybe even in cruise. John Fly, I have the Great Lakes fixed already to run for you. Just been waiting forever to get remote access to get you fixed up. Yeah, we need to do. I know that you fixed those. So I would like to get those from you, but I'd also like to get from you some instruction on what I'm doing wrong with regard to why is there water everywhere. I mean, you can see some land. It's not like just water. You can see some land, but you see so much water around Chicago Midway, and I don't understand it. So I don't know if it's my mask or what it is, but all right, to the overhead. So landing lights, taxi light can come on. Landing lights are coming. We'll just turn them on just for checklist purposes. Strobes can come on. I think one thing I did not do. Do I have flaps on that checklist? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add flaps right after. Yeah, I'm going to add flaps right after the yaw. Before my taxi. There's water because it's midway. You need to switch on the stall warning in the overhead panel below the light switches. Okay. I don't want to turn on the stall warning, but where is it? So it's below the light switches, you say. Stall protection. There it is. I've been wanting to know where that is. Some people are saying that you should turn this off because apparently it makes it more difficult to land with the stall protection on. What is your experience, Sphero, with that? You're saying to turn it on. Some people are saying it's easier to land with the stall protection off. People seem to get that sometimes. I have yet to experience that, but we can do. We can go. We could even stream it. Cool. You fly with it on? Okay. I'm gonna turn it off for this flight, and then I'll turn it on maybe for the next one. All right. Let's see if we can take off. I do need flaps though. So on the lower console, here's your. Oh, I do have 10 degrees of flaps. I don't remember putting those in though. And I'm almost thinking I should do 20 degrees of flaps. Yeah, I'm going to do 20 degrees of flaps. No, I won't. I need this to come out to there. I'll probably just do 10. I'll just rev her up. Rudyism, good morning. Now, folks, again, this is a very difficult plane, so I may not take off. I'm going to keep my brakes on. I'm going to put my condition levers forward all the way. I'm assuming that's okay. Look at my temperatures. EGT looks good. RPM percentage looks a little high. Okay, gonna let go of the brakes and going to increase the throttle. Get rid of the yoke. Airspeed's alive. Ooh, it's getting a little squirrely on the taxi. Yeah. And stall speed's 100, so I can't take off yet. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Oh! Whoa. See? You should abort the takeoff at this point. Woo, we have an engine fire. Let's just take it into the lake. Okay. Yep. That is awesome. So, as advertised, you can see this plane is, yeah. I warned you guys. But, so, all right. I think the score is John Fly is 1, the Beast is 1. I think it's tied now. I was able to start the engine.
Yo,
I was able
John
to
Fly,
taxi.
acknowledge the follower.
I was not able to take off. So it's actually, I think it's 1-1 right now. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go flight configuration. Thank you for the follow, Flying Dime Bar. Appreciate the follow. We'll change location. Customize this. We'll go back to runway 13. And confirm that. We're going to start. And every time we crash, we're going to change the livery. That way, if you guys tune out and come back in, you'll be able to tell how many times we've crashed today. All right, so the engines are running. I'm going to put the parking brake on. Yeah, you did, Exterminator. Yeah, miles ahead. I don't want me to be my pilot either.
Yo, John Fly, acknowledge the follower.
Andrew Cal, thank you for the follow. All right, so the starting engine's on. We've got to make sure that we have, okay, landing lights are on, strobes are on, stall protection. I'll turn it on for now. Let's try that this time. TTL is on, prop is off. Everything looks good there. On the overhead, everything looks good there. We'll squawk the same code. Change this to altitude reporting. We can switch to tower. Yeah, we're still good there. Flaps. We'll go flaps. You know what? I'm going to try flaps 20 this time. So condition levers are on flight. We are on day on ice protection. AC fan, everything looks good for takeoff. Trim is the only thing that we want to. I'm going to go way high on the trim this time. With my Thrustmaster stick, it was much easier to handle on the ground than with the SciTech pedals.
Take my love, take my land, take me where I cannot stand. I don't care, I'm still free. You can't take the sky from me.
Good morning, John.
Good morning, SimPilot205. Thank you for the donation. We have a donation goal for the Piper PA-44 Seminole. Thank you so much for that, SimPilot205. I'm going to go ahead and have you do a test in a little bit, SimPilot. Thank you for the sponsorship. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll show you guys something I want to do, and I'll maybe have you test it. But thank you again. Very generous. I'm going to try this again. So throttles are coming up. Parking brake is off. Brakes are on. We're watching our RPM. The EGT can't get, we got to bring it back because we're above 60 on the torque. See, yeah, right there. So I've got to go slower. I mean, that's the bottom line. I got to go slower. The Beast didn't get me that time. The Beast did not get me that time. And there's no fire either. Some people are saying I should put in a little aileron trim, but we're going to try this again. Hard, steady pullback at 120. Okay. Seatbelt. Yeah, don't forget to put the seatbelt on. It's true. Okay, no engine fire, so that's good. I'm gonna tame this beast. I'm gonna bame this teast. Yeah, you can quote me on that. I'm gonna bame this teast. We got no warnings. I need all the runway I can get. Not quite sure why I lost control there. Maybe it was too much power too quickly. I gotta bame the teast.
You can blame it.
You can blame it, yeah. Thank you for the subscribe. I was a little late with the Invisisticks. Oh, parking brake on. I gotta rock this. Sorry, I was a little late there. DB Vetter. I'm gonna play this again, sorry.
You can blame it.
Oh, Canadian.
Good morning, John Fly. Always enjoy waking up to your streams with a cup of coffee. Thanks again, as always, for streaming and being supportive of the community.
Thank you, Canadian, for the subscribe and the support. I will not sponsor this takeoff will not be sponsored by DB Veteran Canadian unless it's a good one. But thank you for your support. Thank you for being a member of the Global Sim Alliance, Canadian. Oh, snack. You can tame English beasts. You can just hope you get friendly enough for us to offer you a cup of tea. So, okay, hold on. I got some tips here. Just reading the real world manual, suggests set power levels to 50% torque before advancing the takeoff torque. I don't know how to advance the takeoff torque separate from the throttle. Maybe I should bring the condition levers back a little bit? I don't know. All right, let's try it again. Okay, parking brake is off. 50%. See, there's 60. See, there's 60% torque. I still have control of the aircraft, but she's not speeding up fast enough. Yeah, I'm beyond 60 now. This might work. This might work. Yep, this might work. Okay, let's keep her. Oh, folks, we did it. Landing gear up. All right, let's quickly check our temperatures. We're a little bit above 60% on the torque. EGT looks good. I am happy. We'll go flaps up. The trim is a little bit off. Oh man. I think John Fly just scored a point. I think it's 2-2 because he got me on that taxi. So I think, would you guys concur it's 2-2 or no? All right, speed looks good, torque looks good. All right, so I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. So if I hit this, I'm looking at the torque percentage just below 60, RPMs is like 95, and EGT is in the green. So this is good. I'm hand flying it right now. Okay, this is kind of exciting. So that takeoff was sponsored by DB Veteran Canadan. No fire. No fire is a success in my book. All right, so speed is a little bit. Okay, so. All right, so let's do this. Let's check. All right, let's see if we can turn on the autopilot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here. I'm going to hit that autopilot button, and I'm going to hit heading mode. But I'm going to sync my heading bug first. So now we're in a heading bug mode. So I'm going to go ahead and this is kind of fun. And that's the beauty of this plane, right? So once you actually figure out its little nuances, it's actually you feel quite accomplished that you actually were able to take off. Let's set heading 360. So I'm using voice commands to control the plane. Set heading 330. Yeah. You read that the autopilot can take off for itself? Oh, I didn't know about that. Why is this aircraft so hard to fly? B4, B4, is that Betbox? How would you say that? B4. I guess it's really hard in the real world, to be honest. I'm going to set my altitude here. Altitude select. We are set altitude 9,000. We'll go vertical speed. I'm going to change my vertical speed a little bit here. We'll climb out at 1,000. That's fine. Wait, what is our... Yeah, so we're at... there's 9,000 right there. Yeah, and she's pitching down to maintain 9,000, so that's good. I've tried autopilot for takeoff, and it works. Oh. I didn't know that. Golf course. Oh, golf course. Oh, golf course. Gotta rock. Gotta rock the emote. All right, let's get in here a little bit. Let's look around. Okay, so the designer wanted it to be complicated like the real one, but there are also some problems with X-Plane 11 like the generators. What I'm going to say about this plane is it's very quickly rising up to one of the top planes for me. But with that being said, I wish there was a button where I could turn off some of the complexity. So what I mean is, for example, if right now, if I let's say the plane, if I don't switch to another plane before I exit X-Plane, sometimes my joystick axes are unmapped because of that control lock. So you have to load into a different plane, or if your control lock is on, you may have problems with your joystick. You have to just remap it. But also, it shouldn't be probably so difficult to take off. It's so difficult to not have it be on fire. So a little less realism option, just like a set heading 270. So a little less. I don't know. Just for those people that just want to fly, do some slant alpha, mess around with the GPS, shoot some approaches, that type of stuff. A simple mode would be kind of cool. But I think this made it. Did it make it into my top 10? I think it's close to me into my top 10, just in the first week of playing with it. So if you type in !top 30, !top 30 will show you the list of my. And I think this one, I put up into the top 10. No, it's number 13 right now. But because of, I'm gonna move this up just a little bit. No, actually, I'm not. No, I'm gonna keep it at 13 for right now, because it did kill me twice or once already. All right. That's why I like using X-Assign. Don't have to worry about losing my mappings when switching planes. I need to load that plugin, Crazy Diamond, because yeah, that would be handy for sure. And also that would help me with the Bell 407. Correct? All right, let's do something. Let's head to set altitude 12,000. Set altitude 12,000. And I'm going to go into vertical speed mode. And I'm going to change that. We'll go up at 1,000. Set heading 090. Let's see. Yeah, the Bell 407, because of that collective mapping, etc., I need to use that X axis. That'd be good. What planes have failed to make your top 30? Well, right now, the Carenado TBM 850 and the Carenado PA 46 Malibu are outside of my top 30 right now. But it's because the TBM 850 needs to be updated for X-Plane 11. I'm having some problems with the engines. There's other planes that have X-Plane 11 isms. But yeah, another plane that's outside of my top 30 right now is the well, I can't think of anything right now. The Beaver. The Beaver's not in my top 30. The SR-22 is not in my top 30. I don't think. No. The MU2, which is an amazing plane, is not in my top 30 only because it doesn't work with my SciTech panels. That plane will not work with my SciTech panels, and if it does, it's using probably that X SciTech panels plugin from Sparky that I don't use. So yeah. All right, we're gonna fly right up that canyon. You've missed flying iFly P3D. Well, when are you gonna get back in the sim? This is amazing JSnap ortho. The plane is behaving well. I'm really pleased with the plane right now. Thanks for being patient with me as I killed us the first time. Canada, my morning's been great. Thank you again for the subscribe. When are you streaming next, Canada? I thought the PC-12 would be top 15. No, the PC-12 also has problems with X-Plane 11. But maybe there's some fixes out there I just haven't implemented. But yeah. PC-12 made the list, though. So. I have quite a particular list. I don't think other people would have this same list. I streamed last night a bit. I will as soon as I get more coffee in me. That reminds me, my coffee went cold. The 767 Professional is on sale this weekend. Have you tried that? I know the 757 is number 1. Yeah, the 767 is number 8 on my list, and I love that plane. That really set the standard for FMC quality before the 757 V2 came out. It really did. And it's a great plane. I just don't fly heavies a lot. I can probably turn up my... Yep, I can go up with the throttle. Go upper to 60%. My EGT is starting to creep up, though. Yeah, let's... Do you think that's okay right there? I think I'm okay right there. 200 knots in the climb. Oh, it's still climbing though. Why is it still climbing? It shouldn't do that. Let's go down vertical speed. Altitude select. I don't have the A350 Koch blades. If you were going to only buy one, you definitely want to get the 757, of course. Would you like the real world manual for this to help build your checklist? Keep the EGT below 650 max. So yeah, on my flying dime bar, yes, any checklist that you'd have, I would love to take a look at. So please send it my way. My email is in the profile below, or you can send me a link on a Whisper in here. I'll go ahead and turn. I'm going to use my SciTech panel for this turn. If you type in exclamation JS32, you'll get my checklist. But I think you already know that. And if you look at the bottom of that checklist, it has some tips for my help. And one of the tips says EGT always below 650. Oh, but you're right. I need to keep the EGT below 650. So would that be throttle coming back? So there's 650. Even though it's in the green, keep it below 650. Okay, noted. Okay, vertical speed. Cool. Iowa Flyer, good morning. Unfortunately, there will be no official patches from Karen Auto and Alabeo for the old models. Their statement is that X-Plane 10 models, and you have to live with it. If you want X-Plane 11 models, you can buy it as a complete new plane sometime in the future. I am all in favor of buying new models. I want to support the devs. Now, granted, I'm in a unique situation where I have support from people like SimPilot 205, right, where they help with the acquisition of new aircraft. Now, the donation goal that we have today is the Piper PA-44 Seminole. That is an X-Plane 11 aircraft. So yeah, so if I were to have to purchase all of these planes that I try on stream on my own, I'd have to save up at times to get these different X-Plane 11 revisions. But I want to support the devs. I want that to keep them monetarily motivated to focus on better and more quality payware aircraft. It only helps us all. I wish they had a price situation though. Maybe have discounts for certain situations, whether it be students or seniors or I don't know. Yeah. But that won't ever come into play because it's hard to police, unfortunately. All right, let's do...
Yo, John Fly. Acknowledge the follower.
Thank you for the follow, Mike H61. So there's the Heber Valley. There's a great golf course, several golf courses over here. This one's called Wasatch, and then there's one over here called Soldier Hollow. And Soldier Hollow is right up there. It's 36 holes. And then Wasatch is also 36 holes. And then there's another brand new course over this way, but I don't think it's going to show up on this. Because it might. There's one up that way. Thank you for the follow. I personally, as a dev, if I believe in my product, will give it to streamers for free. Well, certain ones. Yeah, I mean, as streamers, as we continue to grow the audience, I think Twitch provides a great platform for people to see a plane and learn. It's completely free to come in here and watch the plane and learn the plane. And I mean, just look at my logo, folks. My logo in the upper right-hand corner of this window is a J and an F. And there's one plane going up, and there's one plane going down. So I make my share of mistakes, but hopefully I learn from it, right? And you guys do as well. So for someone to come in and help out a streamer, like, for example, Navigraph, Navigraph came in, and I use Navigraph Data Manager for my AirAC. I also use the Navigraph Charts application, and I'm very, very excited about the upcoming geo-reference charts that they're going to have available. Navigraph is a great sponsor of the JohnFly stream. Now, just recently, this is a good segue. Just recently, I got the X-Plane org store said we can do a giveaway once a month on my stream. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and I'll give those details in just a moment. But every month, the org store, the X-Plane org store, is going to give away a product on the JohnFly stream. That is of great honor, and I'm hoping that in return of that awesome thing they're doing for me, that some of you go out and buy their aircraft as a result of seeing their aircraft or their scenery or their whatever that they sell on my stream. So with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the giveaway. Okay, so there's two parts to this giveaway. The first part is that you need to be on my Discord. So type in !Discord. That will give you an invitation code to the Discord server. On the Discord server, once you're logged in, there is a JohnFly giveaways room. And in that room are the instructions on how to qualify for the giveaway. Now, we're going to give away Salt Lake City. Mr. X, or Short Final Design, the X-Plane org store is giving us the ability to give away Salt Lake City airport scenery. In my opinion, one of the best payware sceneries you can buy. So I'm going to give that away. So you need to type in !Discord, and then join my Discord server, and then in the JohnFly giveaways section, there's a second part to qualifying. So read through it. If you have any, read through the rules, and then we can do that. Now, what's going to happen is the giveaway is going to take place. All the qualifying entries will happen today and tomorrow morning, and then we'll do a random drawing of anyone that qualifies around 1 p.m. Eastern or 11 a.m. My time. So yes, so please enter that giveaway. Go to the Discord server and read the instructions. But no, people are already making mistakes. We don't need that. Read through the instructions. I'm deleting comments over there on the Discord server. Read the two posts. Read it very carefully. There's no posting. Read it very, very carefully. Yeah. All right. So there we go. EGT looking good. Let's check our instruments. EGT is a little bit high. Bring back the prop. So right now we're going 250 knots. It's pretty good. We should probably check our fuel, huh? Fuel's okay. Morning Piper, 5299X. That's surprising because you'd think the org store wouldn't require advertising, as it's pretty much the best place to shop. No, they don't require advertising, right? It's very, very kind of them, and I don't think that this is. We have a great audience, it's not. They're not gonna, they're not gonna have a ton, thousands and thousands of people come into their store because of the Jonfly stream. But maybe over time, little bits and pieces can come over to their store, and then you can see that this Jetstream 32 by JRollon is available on the org store. I think this is also available on X Aviation, I believe, but it's on the org store, and yeah, that's where, like for example, this donation goal that I have. This donation goal is it's not available on the org store yet. So what typically happens is, like an Alabao will release a plane on their website, or Carinado will release the plane on their site, and then within a week or two, it'll then show up on the org. And I actually wait, which is sometimes hard to do, to wait, because I'm
Jonfly, acknowledge the follower.
I'm such an instant gratification guy. So, but I do wait till it's on the org store because I want a consolidated area. So, you can't believe you missed the startup of this plane. Was it reading your post about this plane? I bought it and having some issues. Yeah, Piper. So we got some turbulence. Are we on fire? Oh, good. I thought that cloud was fire. I think that's real world turbulence. Got to be always monitoring your engine. So, where am I? Okay. Yeah, we can turn now. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this. Let's go. I was going to say something else, but yeah, we're going to do more flights, Piper. So if I go flight plan and I add in a waypoint and I go KSLC, enter, and then I go here, I can go load procedures, load the approach. Let's do the ILS 16 right. Transition Ogden. We'll load and activate the approach. GPS guide is for guidance only. All right, so on our flight. Oh, it's just delayed. Okay. Flight plan. All right, let's go back to map. So on our map, as you can see, we're going to come up here and we're going to make a left turn here up at Ogden, and then we'll come back down and land. Left turn here, and we'll come down here and land at Salt Lake. It didn't load the frequencies. Let's check the plane. The plane looks good. Okay, so I'm going to come over. Let's go ahead and go into nav mode. So I'm going to hit, I need to change my CDI right here. So the CDI, if I hit that and I change it to GPS, now I can come up here to the Autopilot panel and I can hit nav. Oh, this is a very important step. Do you see how everything's kind of wigging out? Like this is wigging out. There's all these animations. This is flashing. It's right now. It's wigging out. It's snacky snack wigging out. Watch this. So I'm gonna come over here. I'll give you a view of the wigging out, and watch this. At the very bottom of the GTN750. Look here. This is the best tip of the day. Right here, just see where it says GPS and CDI? Well, just below that on the outer frame of the watch this. I just clicked it. See how it has a little hand here? I clicked the bottom outside frame of the GTN. Ooh, the light came in for us. Now all the wigging is gone. All the wigging is gone. Isn't that awesome? So now we come up here and we go nav. Boop. Now we're going to turn toward Ogden. How awesome is that? That deserves the coffee checklist. Pro tip right there, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, look how gorgeous that is. We're going 248 knots also. Can't hurt. Okay, a couple other things we need to do. So if I go down here, flight plan. One six, right. All right, I'm gonna change. So for some, oh snack, that's right, Goldsy, how you doing? A Wicker 18, that's awesome. I can only select one GPS, other won't show up. What do you mean, Apache? You can only, do you have the Reality XP expansion pack for this GTN? Did you buy the add-on? Were you able to map the condition levers? I have not been able to map the condition levers, no. I'm going to go into heading mode just for a little bit here. So I'm going to sync up my heading bug, go into heading mode, and I'm going to change my altitude. So down here, the altitude indicator right there, set altitude 9,000. And then up here, I'm going to go into vertical speed mode. And I'm going to change vertical speed. We'll just go down at 900 feet per minute. Bring back the throttle a little bit. Where can you buy the GTN750? No, realityxp.com. I think that's. Let's see. Yeah, I'll post a link here. That's there. That's where you can buy it. I think I missed something else here. I'll try mapping the condition levers when we get on the ground. Let's make a note. And yeah, there's the URL for that. What's the name of the voice command? Yeah, exactly. Iowa Flyers got it. Plain command. You hate P3D so much. DB better. I'm keep trying to get it to work just because I've almost put 1,000 into it. I hear you, man. I hear you. All right, we're going down 1,000 feet per minute. Oh, looks so awesome. We're just gonna get down to 9,000 feet, and then we'll get a vector. Okay, we're at 10,400. We're going to go ahead and set our altimeter. Altimeter right now outside is 2973. Okay, so that's set. Bring back. Engine looks good. What's the GTN add-on you're talking about? The GTN add-on we're talking about is this thing. So this this Garmin GTN750 is the add-on. And pretty soon I'm going to want to go, well, I'll show you. On the map here, I want to go to direct to rough once I get down to altitude. I'll show you how I can do that in just a second. Actually, we can do it now. I'm going to hit the direct to button over here. And I'm going to say on my flight plan, I want to go to rough. So rough, activate. So now the plane, once I go into nav mode, is on the GPS CDI, and we're going to turn around and we're going to go to rough. I'm also going to slow down a little more because I'm at 260 and you're supposed to be 250 or below. Yep. And Shitanen. Now, you guys, I just want to give a couple of disclaimers. This plane is, again, one of the most difficult planes to land. So I may actually do a missed approach. I may do a low approach. I may land. It's just the landing tips are on my checklist, right? So if you're looking at that checklist, this checklist, which I provide a link for if you type in exclamation JS32. At the very bottom of this checklist, there's a couple tips I'm trying to learn. Tips: never, ever have your engine be idle on landing. So never have your engine idle on landing. I need to do altitude select. Never. Okay, the stall speed of this aircraft is 100 knots. How many planes and X-planes support the integration? I've only had. They all support it three-dimensionally, but to have it in the panel, I only know of. I did it in the Cessna. There's a YouTube video on my YouTube channel. You can type in !YT to get a link to that channel. I did it in the default Cessna, and I've done it in this plane. I think there's two or three others that will have it inside the panel. And of course the Aerobasque, the new Aerobasque Eclipse and the Aerobasque Pipistrel Panthera have a different GTN included in the plane. So yeah, never have the engine go to idle on landing. Now, if you look down here, your reverse is very close to your idle. So this plane has a tendency to go into reverse if you bring it down too low. So never have it be on idle when landing. Some people say that I should have aileron trim 2 points to the left, but that's probably more for takeoff. And then some people are saying they have better landing when they disable stall protection, which is this little button right here. But I'm not sure. The jury's out on that one. Right now, stall protection is on. We'll try it. We'll try it on. We'll see what happens. Also, some people are saying that that they have 2/3 of their flaps all the way until the runway. They're over the threshold, and then they put in that last notch of flaps, and it produces a flare. I don't know if the real world would ever do that, though. I doubt it, but sometimes you have to do things like that. All right, so let's go here. Let's activate the approach. Actually, I take it back. Let's go heading mode. We're on a good intercept. Procedure. Approach. Set nav 111.9. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Set course 163. And then I'll hit nav. And then, I'm going to change this to be back here. Change the seat VLOC. Okay. So now we're going to intercept the ILS. Oh, now my thing's wigging out. There we go. Now, one thing I haven't been able to get this to work is I haven't been able to get it while I'm using the GTN. I've not been able to get this plane to capture an ILS. I'm going to try to capture an ILS using the default GPS and see if it's GTN750 related. But yeah, so I can't. I mean, right here, if I hit approach, it doesn't ever engage. And I have no indication down here. I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what yet, but so we'll just go into heading mode, and we'll take off the arm, and we'll go into vertical speed mode, and we'll go down at 800 feet per minute, and we'll go on a heading of turn. Morning Vision Bite, morning Pick and Flick. And if everyone didn't see it, the Flight Factor 767 is on sale. Yes, it's like $15 off. It's a great plane. Wonderful plane. All right, so we'll do altitude select. Set altitude 6,000. And yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get landing lights confirmed. Speed's 180 knots. That's good for right now. Hit the CDI button and go into VLOC to capture ILS. Mike, it doesn't work for me. So on the CDI button, I got GPS, I got VLOC, right? So I'm in VLOC, right? And I'm getting no indication on my HSI. So it doesn't capture it.
Yo, Johnfly, acknowledge the follower.
Thank you for the follow, a Grizzly Bear 1717. Just 2 seconds, I'll be right back with my mic. Okay. Do you have a lot?
Take me a couple trips.
Okay. All right. Vertical speed is good.
Fly the plane.
We're supposed to be at Beehive at 7,500. Oh, we're actually on par for a good vertical speed. 800. Let's keep it at that. Can drop our speed a little bit more. I think I read the other radios need to be on also. Oh, okay. I'll have to try that. Awicker, I think there is, like FS to crew is one voice command software. Hey, Flyboy, come here. Okay, I can see the airport. Uh-oh. Come here. Do you want to come fly the plane? Come here. You want to fly the plane? Come here. Here, you want a cookie? Bribery, folks. Bribery, it's bad. Do you want a cookie? Do you want a cookie? I have a cookie, look. It's a Samoa. Do you want some? Don't trip. Yeah, there you go. Come over here. Bribery, it's so bad. You want a cookie? Oh. Oh. There you go. You might need to take your pacifier out of your mouth. Look, you're up there. It's pretty cool, huh? I gotta land the plane though with you in my lap. This might be difficult. Okay, slow down. Let's do O-Snack. Landing gear coming down. Awicker, he's 1. All right. I'm gonna take the autopilot off. Whoa. Here you go. Okay. O-Snack. Okay, autopilot off. Bring back the throttle. She feels a little bit weird though. I'm gonna take the heading off, altitude select off. Okay. Whoa. Oh. Tame the beast. You want a little bit more? Oop, there you go. No, take it in your hand. There you go. What do you think of the landing? Should I land the plane on that runway down there? We're a little high. Whoa. Don't pull my headset though. Cookies in the sterile cockpit, yeah. You're up there on camera, look. Oh, he's grabbing the Invisi-stick. Oh, snack.
Come on. Oh, your dad gave you a cookie.
Oh, snack. I'm trying to... Oh, that hurt. Oh. Thank you. Oh, keep our speed up, folks. Keep your speed up. This bird is not happy when it gets slow. I got a lot of... Oh, snack. Push to cancel. Seriously, I don't expect a good landing. We may go around. We're a little high now. Which is... And we're really having to pitch the nose down. Oh, this plane's so hard. Part of the problem is... Oh, snack. Yeah, we're going around. Missed approach, it says. Got to be better than Max's landing. Yeah, well, Max had to do an emergency landing in Salt Lake. Or Laramie, sorry. He did a... Why did my autopilot kick on? All right, let's go around. We've been given permission just to stay in the pattern. We're at stall speed, so better. Yeah, John Fly just saved... Mrs. John Fly saved me from being embarrassed when John Fly Jr. landed it better. Yeah, he could. He does do a pretty good job. All right. Let's see if we can... Got our gear down still. Landing gear up. I missed a lot of chat there. Sorry about that. Would 2 terabyte be good enough for Ortho 4 XP? Yeah, you can get away with 2 terabyte depending on how, if you do, like if you did Zoom level 16, you'd cover quite a few states, but if you did 17, you're probably talking just like, California and Nevada, Arizona type of... It just depends. Yeah, people are answering it there. In before Junior lands better than John. Hey, Josh. How you doing, Josh? I want to rock a Josh J. Gibbs emote. Can someone rock a Josh J. Gibbs emote for me, please? Good to see you, bud. This plane is finicky. I gotta see how many. Okay, let's put in. I should probably just look off to our... Oh, that guy looks awesome. All right, so we'll come up here. Thank you, guys. Steve, good morning. Lex Harstone, how you doing? There was something I wanted to tell you, Lex, but I can't remember. There was some forum post or something that you said something. And I was like, I need to talk to him, but I forgot what it was. Landing gear down. Flaps 1. Flaps 2. Let's confirm. Flaps 2. Gotta keep that speed up, folks. We're a little high also. I can already feel it.
But better to be high than not. Or too low, I mean. I'm having to put a lot of nose trim in. This plane is so slippery. It's almost like a, wow, you have to fly it onto the runway, I'm thinking. And then people stall right here. A lot of runway. Holy cow. I'm not kidding. I am super elated that I actually got this bird on the ground. Flaps coming up. Seriously, this is the, okay, the beast. Johnfly is now 3. The beast is 3. It's tied again, 3-3. I'll give that missed approach a point to the beast, but Johnfly got a point on that landing. Whew. You see what my speed was on that landing though? It was crazy. All right, so let's set the parking brake. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn on the taxi light. Landing light can come off. Strobe light can come on off. I haven't looked at the after landing checklist. I haven't created it yet because I've never been able to land. What else should I be turning on? I guess I should probably go into here. I should probably bring the condition levers back. And yeah. Yeah. I think what I should do maybe is Pilot Edge just opened. Oh, is it Pilot Edge worthy? Ooh. Why use flaps and you want the speed up? Al Smoke and Tea, the stall speed's 100, and it's very difficult. The plane will just dive into the ground if it's near 100 or 110 even. I've had it have an issue. I'm just gonna taxi over here. Maybe we'll. All right. So those of you who are X-Plane users and you want Salt Lake City Airport, this gorgeous, amazing airport by Short Final Design, otherwise known as Mr. X. This Salt Lake City is the X-Plane org store is giving away a copy of Salt Lake City on the Johnfly channel. You read below, the X-Plane org store is going to be giving away one product a month on the Johnfly channel. So I want to thank the X-Plane org store for doing that. In order to qualify for the giveaway, you need to go to my Discord server. So, and you'll see in my Discord server, once you join, there's a channel called Johnfly Giveaways. You need to go in there and read the instructions on how to qualify for the Johnfly X-Plane Org Salt Lake City giveaway. The giveaway will happen tomorrow, so try to qualify today and tomorrow morning, and then we'll give it away about 1 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Mountain. So I'll go ahead and read off, as soon as I park, I'll read off if anyone has actually qualified. And again, go to the Discord server to qualify for the drawing. It's free to anyone. Just have to do a couple steps is all. Wow, that was cool. I can't believe I actually landed that plane. Type in !Discord and you can join the Discord server, FF Firefly. There's a lot of good content and collaboration, and there's voice chat, and there's text chat forums, and there's posting of pictures and screenshots, and it's just a great area to collaborate with fellow community members. So yeah, we've been told by dispatch to go over here to the SkyWest maintenance hangar. So we're gonna turn left up here. This is a beautiful airport that we're giving away, folks. It's tremendous. I think we should do a replay of that landing. All right, let's turn into the SkyWest hangar. Ah, such a beautifully modeled airport. And by the way, Short Final Design, otherwise known as Mr. X, is working on a new airport. And I know what it is, but I can't tell you yet. But I've been invited to the beta, so I hope to stream that when it's available. Don't know. I don't have any time frame for that new airport. Okay, so I got Girl Scout cookies all over. Oh, and there was a little bit of Samoa on the ground. I think we got the 5-minute rule on that one. 7-minute rule. All right, replay. The only thing that I can confirm, Canadan, is that it is on planet Earth. That's the only thing I can confirm. All right, let's see a replay. So as you can see here inside the cockpit, I'm at 130 right there. Oh, it's gorgeous. A little bit of wobble. And again, our speed probably increasing. It's like 150 right here, and we're not even over the threshold. I don't mind going long on this plane at all. I don't mind going... Oh, this is the go-around. I was like, wait, I'm a little high for landing. We'll just watch the go-around. We'll watch the go-around, and then we'll also see if anyone's qualified for the giveaway for this beautiful airport. You wanted ISS scenery? It doesn't look the same, the SLC install. Maybe you need the Mr. X 1.5 library, Iowa? Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Trixmot, he did not qualify, as far as I can tell yet, but remix reviews. If you go to my Discord server, so type in !Discord and join my Discord server, and then go to the John Fly Giveaways channel, and you'll see the qualification. I'm going to see if anyone's qualified. All right, so far the qualifiers are, these are the qualifiers. Serious Gamer. second. The org's being a little bit. Alright, that's fine. Hold on, I'll read off the list in just a second. Okay, so serious gamers qualified. Simpilot 205 has qualified. Koch, I assume that's Koch Plays, has qualified. Canadan has qualified. And also Barrick 62 has qualified. Those are the only people that have qualified so far. So again, Serious Gamer, Scott, Simpilot 205, Koch Plays, Canadan, and Barrick 62. Oh, Lex is Barrick. Okay. Can you edit your post, Barrick, to include your Twitch name? So anyone, make sure that you include your Twitch name. Confliction, we're giving away Salt Lake City. So go to my Discord, Confliction, and look in the John Fly giveaway, section, and read the last 3 posts. Yep. Taste like Butters, thank you for the follow. Also Grizzly Bear, again, thank you for the follow. Alright, so here we're actually doing the landing. Al Smokin' Tea, did you I don't think you qualified yet. Go back and reread everything, because I don't see you in there, unless I need to do a refresh. But yeah, go back into the Discord. Go back to the Discord and reread it carefully, very carefully. All right, so right here we got speed of 140 and dropping. So I think I do add a little bit of power here. We're at 2/3 flaps here. We're below the glide slope, but that's okay. We're coming up. Now our speed's about 130 right here. We're not quite over the threshold. 100. It's dropping though. It's dropping. This is where you have to watch it. We're at 120, and it's still dropping. And we really, we're at 120 right here, 119, 118. The flare was not much, but if we go from the side view, that's a little bit of a flare. Yeah, we got the mains down first, I bet. Barely, like by microsecond. We did a bounce, a little bit of a bounce. All right, let's zoom in and see how. I'm really happy with this one, though. So right there, my speed is 117. Mains went down first just by like a microsecond. The front wheel bounced, but that's okay. I'll take it. Oh, from that angle it doesn't look as good, but trust me, I'm super duper happy. Let's do a tower view. I'm not unhappy with it. Last one. All right, let's see who else is. So Piper, 52.99 has qualified. Vision Byte has qualified, and Jatar has qualified so far. All right. So I'm pretty happy with that. Not too shabby on landing. Iron Maiden in town, off for several pints before the show. Flying Dime Bear. Enjoy Iron Maiden, and hopefully you get to see their Ed Force One. Enjoy the pints. Yeah, this is a nice livery. I change the livery every time I crash, so. So I think we want to do another flight with this, don't we? Have I ever thought of using FSE? I am a big fan of FS Economy, KK Bash. In fact, I own, because of Goldsy77 here in the chat, I own a nice Beechcraft 1900D. And I own several Skyhawks, Stationair, and a Caravan on FS Economy. And yeah, I love FS Economy. In fact, I haven't looked. Is this plane on FS Economy or not? I don't even know. Yes, I rent them. I'll show you. Okay, let's switch over to P3D version 4 here for a second. This is P3D version 4, and P3D version 4 has got the nice scenery. This is a brand new runway 27. I don't know where it is actually, but yeah, runway 27. It's P3D version 4.